ready.
Go ahead, start firing battle.
Comrades, this day is sacred with the almost visible presence of those who have gone before us. We honor the memory of those who gave their lives in the service of our country, and of those others who have dropped their burdens by the wayside of life and are gone to their eternal rest. May the ceremonies of today deepen our reverence for our departed friends and comrades. Let us renew our pledge of loyalty to our country and its flag. Let us resolve by word and deed to emphasize the privilege and duty of our patriotism. At this time, I would like to introduce our Vice Commander, Joe Horling.
Quiet services across our country today, we come together as a nation to remember those lost in the clash of battle, the thunder of bombs, the roar of tanks, the rumbling of airplanes flying above, and the stream of artillery shells. This Memorial Day we come together, even if only in mind and spirit, to honor the many sacrifices made for our freedom. As we enjoy living in the land of the free and the home of the brave, we must continue to remind Americans that there is no freedom without bravery. And those we honor today were brave when it counted the most. Amid the war-torn decade we've endured, we take great pride in these heroes. These men and women who believed they were just doing their duty. They had strength when the situation demanded it, determination when everything felt lost, and devotion, courage, and patriotism when others looked to them for guidance. No one ordered them to practice the most basic of human ideals. They did it because they were Americans and lived in a nation worth defending. Generation after generation have been fortunate enough to reap the benefits paid for those who believe that freedom is worth fighting for and dying for. In cemeteries across America and around the world today, people will pause to spread flowers on the graves of those lost in war. But today should be about the sorrow we feel at their, should not be about the sorrow we feel at their loss, and not about mourning. What it should be about was best expressed by General George Patton back in November 1944 at a cemetery in France. Looking out across a field filled with rows of crosses marking the graves of men who just days before were part of his army, Patton said, "We thank God that such men live." And that is what makes, and that's what this special day is all about. Being thankful that such brave men and women have lived, and to pay tribute to those heroic patriots who bravely rose up and fought for something greater than themselves, protecting a home to which they never returned. They sacrificed everything for the noblest of causes, and it's up to you and me to carry the memory forward in an effort to repay a debt that can never truly be repaid. Flowers, memorials, and flags at half-staff. Flowers, memorials, and flags at half-staff, and the sad note of taps. As meaningful as they are not enough. What we really must do to honor the sacrifice is to live what they died for. Live the America they died for, a country of freedom, equality, opportunity, and unlimited promise. Live filled with hope. Hope that what they gave us will last forever, and that freedom and opportunity will find all who seek it. Live to preserve their legacy, educating all who believe Memorial Day is just another holiday, and passing along our knowledge to the next generation that they may do the same. We must ensure that the youth of tomorrow understand the true cost of freedom. Today we do more than just carry on a tradition dating back to 1866, when the first formal Memorial Day observances were conducted. We go beyond tradition, beyond remembering, and beyond mourning. Today we work together to make this country they died for, building a better nation each and every day. They gave up their todays for our tomorrows, and now we must carry their message of dedication and determination to the generation in uniform today and to the generations who will serve tomorrow, because there is no greater way to honor the memory of those who have secured it.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Robert Smith. I'm the commander of the North Plainfield American Legion, Ball Kirch Post 265. At this time, I would like to introduce our mayor, Mayor Mike Giordano. Mike.
Thanks, Bob. Every year on this day, we celebrate the men and women in our armed forces who have died while serving our country, especially those from North Plainfield. We honor their service, mourn their loss, and reflect on what possibilities life held for them. This year is different due to the COVID virus pandemic. This year finds all of us engaged in a very different kind of war and attacked by a very different kind of enemy. All of us are vulnerable to the enemy, not just those in uniform. And sadly, I must report that over 30 of our citizens have been lost to that war in 2 months' time. We are consumed by the news, stunned by the numbers of people sick, and shocked by the numbers of people dying. Every day we hope that things will get better, and every day we are praying for those who are putting themselves at risk to care for the people and keep us safe. This indeed is a difficult time, so different that it's hard to think of anything but the horrible virus and how it has turned our lives upside down indefinitely. But today is Memorial Day, and no better day illustrates that out of trial comes triumph, and there will be better days ahead. Please take time today to honor our fallen military men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country and our freedom. Think of those who are always ready to defend us. Salute the men and women who bravely obey our nation's call to duty. And please also remember those on the front lines of today's conflict, the first responders, doctors, nurses, caregivers, scientists, delivery people, food workers, and all others who have supported us and will help us deliver us from this crisis. Raise your flag for them today. Keep them in your thoughts today. Thank them today. Make noise for them today. Thank you, and be safe, everyone.
Thank you, Mike. Again, our nation has assembled to honor the heroic dead. 1,000 battles of land, sea, and air echo the glory of their valiant deeds. Under the quiet sod or beneath the murmuring waves, their bodies sleep in peace. But in the destinies of veterans, their souls go marching on. Because of them, our lives are free. Because of them, our nation lives. When we recall the things they did, the hero hosts seem mighty in our midst. When peril threatened, their country called. With what divine self-sacrifice, they left their paths of peace to spring to arms, to make their breast a barricade against the nation's foes. No sorrow for the loved ones left behind could dim the purpose in their souls. No weariness of march and watch could keep them from their heart's desire. No honor of the field or sea or air can beat their courage down. They fought for us. For us they fell. Now with one accord and deepest reverence, we do them honor. Let us not remember them in anguish. They would not wish our pity. For their sakes also, let us not forget the loved ones left behind. Our tears or words of sympathy cannot bring back the comfort of those living hands or the music of those voices stilled. Only the solemn pride of having given more than all the rest is theirs who live to weep. But all the world, because of what they gave, is debtor to them. Comrades, on this Memorial Day, let us pledge ourselves anew to patriotic service. Let us make ourselves the friend and brother, son and father of those who will not see their own again in mortal flesh. Let us grasp with fearless hands the flag so nobly borne before, and like those others, planted always on the battlements of righteousness. All who stand with us today, will you not consecrate yourselves with us to emulate their sacred service, that those who rest in heroes' graves may not die in vain? Let us stand with bowed heads in solemn memory of our heroic dead. At this time, our chaplain, Mike Kilpatrick, will pronounce the benediction.
Thank you. Let us pray. Almighty God, giver of all victories, we thank thee for the opportunities which abide in our land, for thy guidance in this hour of peril, and thy tender love in times of need. Help us to remember with reverence the valor and devotion of our departed comrades, not only those whose bodies consecrate our country's soil, but also those who sleep beyond the seas, and others whose resting places will not be known until the last day when the deep will give up their dead. O God, teach us to honor them by ever cherishing the ideal for which they fought. Keep them steadfast in the cause of human rights and liberties, of law and order, and true Americanism. Give us the power to see and the will to do right. Grant that the American Legion may preserve these high ideals for which our comrades died. May thy merciful blessing rest upon those they left behind. Keep us forever firm in righteousness, humble of heart, and unselfish in purpose. Amen.